now within the country, that is Kenya, that is the 254. Now, today's news, number one, Kuppet has suspended its teachers' strike today. This announcement was made later on in the evening, and remember, quite a number of teachers had already proclaimed their strike all over the country, but it has now been suspended. We also have news from all over the country. Other matters of interest that might interest you, dear viewers, is number one, sadly there was a death at Lake Victoria. Yes, a man drowned there, and it is reported that it could be because of carelessness, one, going to the lake drunk, or number two, it also could be the lack of putting on a proper lifeguard equipment that could have also been the cause of the loss of lives. Now, this and very many other stories will be featured on today's bulletin. If I were you, will stick around for the full scope. Welcome. Kuppet has called off the teachers' strike after reaching a deal with the Teacher Service Commission. The deal comes as the strike, which entered its second week on Monday, prompted some schools to send learners back home. The agreement to call off the strike was reached on Monday evening, with TSC assuring that no teacher will be victimized. The remaining issues will be resolved during the suspension of the strike, Kuppet Secretary General Akelo Misori assured.
In compliance with the court order which was instituted and which is coming up on 5th, that is Thursday, from the union side, we suspend the strike and ask all our teachers to go back to class pending the speedy resolutions of these matters as already agreed upon between us and the Commission.
As promised on August 21st, 2021, the Commission is today pleased to confirm that the government provided funds for the implementation of the second phase of the CBA with effect from the 1st July 2024, and all our teachers have benefited from the same together with the arrears attendance. Therefore, the government has successfully implemented all the provisions of the 2021-2025 CBA with the teacher unions. Specifically, the second phase of the CBA, which was due on 1st July 2024, was duly paid in August 2024 together with arrears. To this end, the Commission issued the implementation circular. We have a copy attached. If you want it, we can get it from our corporate communications team to all teacher unions, including Kuppet, as envisaged in the CBA. Further to the full CBA 2021-2025 implementation, the Commission has addressed other issues that were raised by the Kuppet as follows. One, review of the CPG. This has begun in earnest.
The members of the National Executive Board, mandated by the National Governing Council, that we were supposed to explore all means to engage and give the teachers more resolutions on the issues that they have.
Indeed, what a relief for the students and parents as well. Now, regardless of this, Nambale Boys High School in Busia County has suffered significant losses after one of the school dormitories caught fire and was completely destroyed. According to the school's principal, Tom Amadi Mboya, the fire consumed valuable items including uniforms, books, and school infrastructure, affecting over 80 students. An appeal has been made to all wishers and good Samaritans to help the affected students return to normalcy, with Form 4 students being the most affected. Fortunately, no injuries were reported despite the destruction of property, while investigations into the cause of the fire is still ongoing.
As they come back, they will need to have blankets. They will need to have personal effects like soap and so on. Most of the things which are banned. They are from force who have lost their notes in that damage, and most of them are still at home, so they may be forced to rewrite their notes. for them to start revising for their exam.
God has made sure that no life was lost, but we are also saying you are not responsible for this problem. Investigations are going on. It's not a good thing, we are all agreeing, but we don't want it to dampen your spirit. This is third term. We are having Form 4s who are going to be facing exams, and even yourselves. We want to say, as Busia community, we stand with you. We are going to support you to come through this problem. But more important is to safeguard the future security of here so that such an incident does not happen again.
Still on the same topic, at Bungoma Boys High School, the fire destroyed the school's library, and the cause of the fire is still yet to be determined. According to the school's principal, Enoch Adanje, the fire started around 6:30 p.m. The students' cries alerted them to the blaze, and Adanje mentioned that a thorough investigation is still ongoing to determine the cause of the fire, which began on the upper floor. However, the ongoing teachers' strike has been blamed for the rise in fire incidents in schools.
At 6:30 a.m. we were all awake. In fact, for me, I was planning to travel, and I heard some noise from the students, and so I rushed out. We all went. We tried to put off fire, lakini haikuwezekana. Tukajaribu kupikia watu wa moto, wamekuja kama wamechelewa kidogo kwa sababu gari ilikuwa mbali. Nimeambiwa ilikuwa Nzoia. The ground floor ndio library, ndio iko na vitabu, iko na offices za walimu, na ndio iko na vitu vingi. Sasa moto ulianzia juu. Juu is just a hall, just an open hall. Lakini wanafunzi wengine walikuwa wameweka hapa mattresses, wale ambao wameenda nyumbani. Walikuwa wameweka hapa mattresses, wameweka hapa boxes zao. Hatujui nini kimesababisha moto huo. Investigations girl zinaendelea. Najua ni tushafikia uamuzi fulani, tutawaita alafu nitawapatia habari kamili. Lakini jengo hilo ni jengo la ghorofa, ni library. Ni library na liko na floor 2. Wanafunzi ambao wako shuleni saa hizi ni form 4 peke yao. Na ni wanafunzi 479. Kwa sababu si wote wamekuja, kuna wengine bado hawajafungua. Wala form 4. Nitakana wawe 485. So wanafunzi 6 bado walikuwa hawajafungua.
Nataka kusema kwamba jinsi tunavyoendelea kwa sasa, mambo ya mikomo ambayo inaendelea imeweza kuchangia labda kuweza kusababisha kuchoma dormitory hii, labda maana watoto wakiwa shuleni hawana walimu, ni kama wako idle mind, wakiwa na hawana kitu cha kufanya ama kujihudumia wenyewe peke yao, inaweza kuwa changamoto. Kwa hivyo mikomo inaweza kuwa inachangia, na labda mengine yanaendelea kuja katika taifa la Kenya. Ombi langu limekuwa kwamba ingekuwa vyema serikali na wote wanaohusika kwa ajili ya walimu kuendelea na mkomo wao, wangeweza kuja pamoja wasungumzane ili wakaweze kufikia hali ya kukubaliana.
Still in schools, University of Nairobi students held demonstrations earlier on today to protest against the new university funding system across the country. The students marched to the Ministry of Education offices at Jogoo House in Nairobi, strongly criticizing the new system, claiming that many of them will struggle to afford their education due to high tuition fees and other charges that will force parents to dig deeper into their pockets. This protest comes as new university students are expected to join their institutions this week amidst emerging issues regarding the funding system.
My name is Mazaro Chandegwa, mimi ndio rais wa UN, na kwanza I'm very disappointed. We came here with a clear agendas on what we want to discuss about the new funding model mainly. Now we made it clear to them that one ni jukumu la serikali to give us education. See, it's a favor that they are doing us. It is very obvious because one thing we pay taxes, unaona. Na hata yule mtu ambaye ako huko Marsabit, ako Mandera, ako Kwale, ako Budalangi, ako wapi, they do their jobs, they pay taxes. Pia wewe where you work you pay taxes, ndio. So what was there, or what was the outcome there was like sasa serikali kama like they are doing us a favor to pay for our school fees, so, because there are so many statistics, don't know, all universities being insolvent because you can't afford paying your lecturers, blah blah blah, like mingi tu. Lakini honestly, genuinely ni jukumu la serikali give the school fees because we pay taxes, unaona. Hiyo sasa ni kama sasa ni mzazi anayepa jukumu lake kama baba kambo. Mimi sasa ili jukumu la kulea mtoto naachia mama, maana mtoto si wangu. So sisi already we have the petition here, tumewapatia tukapaka. Unaona like even have genuine concerns that one with this new funding model, it reduce access to education because many is killing our dreams, unaona. Two, there be more burden to our parents who can't even afford food, unaona. Mzazi kulipa sijui 1200 like they can't, unaona. Haya, demands were very clear. One, we want them to revert back to the DUC model. Yes. They said the old DUC ni ngumu because hawana pesa. Tukwambia it is your duty because we pay taxes. Sure. It is a privilege, it's a favor. It's your duty to give us free and affordable education. Yeah. No, that's number one. Or if you don't work with the NFM, watoe band 5 na band 4. Yeah. To work na band 1, 2 and 3. Unaona. Ndio pia kila moja access. Unaona. Because you see because one thing as a country ina shida.
Now, still on university students, the University Academic Staff Union, UASU at the Technical University of Kenya, is currently on strike after the expiration of a notice issued on August 26th. The union is demanding salary payments as per their 2017-2021 collective bargaining agreement and the prompt remittance of legal deductions and loans.
And today, we are here to officially declare to the public and the employer that there shall be no learning, meetings, supervision, workshops, nothing that involves members of the academic staff will take place until our issues are adequately addressed. We want respect as employees of these institutions, and more so members of the academic staff. We want dignity when we do our work. We do not want to be treated like we are members of a second-rate university in this university. We have one university, not two universities.
We don't offer 65% services.
We do not work at any percentage. We work 100%.
Yes.
And so, our treatment as employees must also be commensurate. We had 6 items in the strike notice. Number 1, we want to be paid salaries like any other university, not at a rate lower than what the government is paying other universities. Number 2, we want remittance of our statutory and third-party deductions. NHIF,
yes.
NSSF,
yes.
pension,
yes.
KRA,
yes.
bank loans,
yes.
SACCO loans,
yes.
insurance, yes. and many other statutory deductions.
Yes.
Our colleagues who have been taken to court by financial institutions because the employer has made deductions and has not remitted. We feel for them, but we will take the employer to court beginning today, yes. So that we are paid for embarrassment by being dragged to court when we have actually paid our loans.
Yes.
Number 3, working conditions. We are supposed to work under conditions that are recognized nationwide and countrywide as provided for under the Employment Act and the Labor Relations Act.
Now, finally, from the Ministry of Education, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has announced plans to extend the Dishina County feeding program to informal schools across Nairobi County in a move aimed at ensuring that all students benefit from the initiative regardless of the type of school they attend. The governor made this announcement during the official launch of the 3rd phase of the Dishina County program in Umojawan Primary School, where he inaugurated a new kitchen. The launch of the 3rd phase marks a significant milestone for the Dishina County program as all public schools in Nairobi are now receiving food on time across all 17 sub-counties. A program designed to provide affordable meals to students has led to the establishment of 17 kitchens countrywide, with 7 being completed just before the start of the third term.
Here in Nairobi County, we're very proud because this is the first true universal school feeding program.
Mimi nitamalizia hapo. Mimi ni kushukuru kuja na wote ambao mmemleta hapa siku ya leo. Karibuni nyumbani.
We're increasing the number of children from 200,000 to 310. We have a very special event just recognizing 1 year of Dishi and also unveiling our new kitchens as well. We just want to say thank you for all the support that you've given us. Watoto, mna enjoy chakula?
Mheshimiwa Gavana, umeona utendakazi wako jinsi ulivyowafanya watoto wa hapa na wenyeji wa hapa siku ya leo.
Your Excellency, let me take this opportunity kukupongeza for delivering on this kitchen. Unajua tulikuwa hapa na wewe sometime, tumeambiwa ilikuwa muhula wa pili, so it's sometime 3 months or so ago when we came and launched the project, and today tumekuja tukaona it is complete. Na nataka kupongeza the entire county for the job well done here.
And not only that, to now see the completion of 17 kitchens from which all these our children will get served. And I think that is a clear manifestation of a promise made and a promise kept.
Thank you so much for being here today. Today's function is symbolic because this is not the only kitchen we've done. But it represents all the others that we've been able to do. Tulikuja hapa na juzi just 3 months ago to break ground. Na tuka ground break. Leo tumekuja sasa kufungua. You know? And that is the way we want to go as Nairobi County. That all the projects we've started, we must make sure we have completed and make sure they're completed on time and completed well. So thank you for what you're doing. Na ile partnership ambayo tuko nayo, naomba tuendelee.
Now, a tragic incident where a 36-year-old fisherman drowned in Lake Victoria at Ngegu Beach in Rangwe Sub-County, Homa Bay County, is what takes us away from the Ministry of Education. Now, the incident occurred last night around 9 p.m. when the victims, identified as Willis Okech and his fellow fishermen, were preparing for a night fishing expedition. According to witnesses, Okech slipped into the water and disappeared. Despite his colleagues' efforts to search for him, they were unsuccessful. Speaking to the media, the chairman of the Ngegu Beach Management Unit, BMU, Caleb Ochieng, attributed the incident to dangerous behaviors, including fishermen going to the lake while intoxicated and without wearing life jackets.
Jana usiku saa 3:30 nilipata ripoti kwa mwenye boti ati mmoja naitwa Willis Okech alidrone kwa water. Sasa hiyo report ndio nimepata, ndio tukachukua report, tulipelekea police na tumesapea hata watu wa fisheries na Kenya Coast Guard report vile tulipata hiyo jana. Tulisa ongea na wavuvi wakienda barini wakwe na life jacket, waenda bila wakukunywa pombe na tie sheria ya fisheries, na wao walienda bila kufuata sheria.
Watu wenye wanaenda kwa baharini wanafaa wavae jacket, life jacket. Juu hiyo ndio maisha yao huko. Huko hakuna kitu ya kushikilia.
So as per now, we are appealing any assistance that we can at least get from any of the body which is concerned, at least to allow us find the body as a family and retrieve the body back.
A Kenyan journalist, Catherine Wanjeri Kariuki, who was shot at the height of the anti-finance bill demonstrations staged by the Gen Zs across the nation, on Monday revealed that her life was in danger. The journalist, attached to Media Max, revealed that she received calls from people suspected to be involved in the shooting, which is currently under investigations, noting that their intention was to scare her into withdrawing the case. Wanjeri told journalists that at some point she was afraid of getting out of her house following intimidating phone calls from an unidentified male caller, casting a doubt on whether justice will be served to her.
My name is Catherine Wanjeri Kariuki. The journalist who was shot on the 16th of July 2024. I was here at Nakuru Central Police Station to report on a case. I feel like I am not safe being in Nakuru or anywhere in the country because and it's funny how the person who called me when I landed in Nakuru, and apparently I was having a doctor's appointment that day, and they gave some information, and actually your question, they insisted on calling me back, but I did not pick it after they gave me that information and dared me not to share that number with the police, with anyone, whether the police or anyone. And since that day, Nakuru has been a place that I don't feel safe or anywhere else. Movement of vehicles that have been following me, and it makes me feel not so safe and not comfortable. That kind of intimidation would make you scared, would make you get to a situation where you want to drop this case. And apparently it's a thought I've been having because, I felt if maybe they want to reach out to me, and if they cannot, they will go to my family. So it's something that I've been having, but the association has told me that the case is ongoing, and like you see now, we've been told that there is a hold at the DCI. And the more the case takes long, the longer I'll feel I'm not, because I know, and we all know that the person who shot me is out there, he's still working, and we don't know what powers they have in the National Police Service department. So I don't know what protection they have. So, and like I was saying, I'm just a normal journalist. So for me, I have no protection.
The government has launched a new digital system for managing official travel for senior government officials. This initiative aims to ensure that travel involving ministers and other top government officials is regulated and closely monitored by the Public Service Office within the country. Speaking at the launch event, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua stated that the system would reduce the misuse of public funds. He added that the government would ensure national resources are properly utilized for travel through this digital system.
Enthusiasm that we got from our internal ICT teams, the State Department of ICT, our ambition was raised. And we challenged ourselves to not only develop an online system, but really a state-of-the-art that then could rival the likes of Microsoft.
This pillar encompasses the ambitious task of laying 10,000 kilometers of fiber, establishing 1,450 digital hubs, creating 25,000 public Wi-Fi hotspots, and providing last-mile connectivity to 2.5 million homes, institutions, and enterprises.
With this system in place, Your Excellency, it will now be possible to have a history of all the travels which each and every officer in the public service has made at the press of a button.
We shall keep track and ensure that those directives are implemented to the letter. Again, we are also happy on the issues of foreign travel, so that we are prudent in the use of resources when traveling out of the country. We have had distances where almost everybody is traveling, and sometimes you are left to wonder who remains behind to buy the house. With the launch of this system, I have no doubt in my mind we will be more prudent and will rationalize those who are authorized to travel out of the country on official business and clearly justify the use of public funds out of the country. So this is a good day for the public service, and these two systems will help us to be more efficient.
That marks the end of EBN TV Prime Edition. My name is Consolata Chibalonzo. Thank you very much for being with us on such an amazing evening. I wish you a good night, and until next time, God bless.